What's good, man? It's your boy Flex, and right now you tuned in with Shaolin Entertainment.
So no cosigns. I know a couple niggas play both sides. Harlem nigga hustle and I stay fly. A couple niggas hating, I see why. Is it the money, the cars, the clothes?
Flex, we finally got you locked down at Shaolin Entertainment. How you feeling today, bro?
Oh man, nigga, I'm feeling amazing. Like,
It's been a long time coming. We had to keep on rescheduling a couple times.
we had to, bro.
You know, sometimes it's my fault, sometimes it's your fault, but you know what I mean? We finally made it happen.
At the end of the day, that's how the universe works, bro.
Right.
Gotta let it play out. We out here though, you feel me? We in the building. Fuck is you talking about?
That's right. Everything comes full circle. Let's get into it. So, how you been passing time during this pandemic?
Man, no lie. Recently, I just been focusing on my craft, hitting the motherfucking gym, just working on bettering myself. Just trying to stack this bread. You feel me?
Alright.
My little one was born in the pandemic. Shit was crazy. Like right in the middle of coronavirus.
Thanks. We're definitely gonna get into
I
that.
got a little warrior baby.
A little Flex. Named right after you, right?
It's my little Junior right there, man. My little nigga.
Alright, so let's get into it. You know, we're pretty close, but let's let the world know a little bit about you. We're gonna get into the full story. That's cool with you?
That's a fact.
Alright, bet. So, where was you born, where was you raised, and where you stay now?
I was born in Boston. That's crazy. A lot of people don't even know that. Born in Boston. I'm a fucking Yankee fan. All the fucking way. New York. We in the motherfucking building. You feel me? I came over here. I was like 2 months old. I was born in Boston. I was raised in fucking Washington Heights. Then I grew up in Harlem. And then from Harlem, I was like all over the place because my dumb ass was in all different types of group homes, wilding, like every motherfucking borough.
So, I was going to ask you if you came up with your mother and father, but you mentioned these group homes. You want to tell a little bit about your experiences in the group homes? How it helped make you who you are today?
Oh yeah, that's a fact, man. Like that shit definitely probably made me who I am today. All of the different experiences I went through, like from
Right.
young too. Like I was in one in Staten Island. That shit was crazy. Like that's probably like the first time like I experienced racism too, and it's crazy because it like happened from like minorities. Like I was the only Spanish one in the building, and everybody else was black, and it was like fuck this nigga. Everybody was on like fuck me. That shit was crazy. Like, but I'm a warrior. Lived through that shit. The niggas moved me to another group home in Jamaica, Queens. That shit was like, this is the group home. Like this shit is lit. I was wilding, partying, turning up. But my dumb ass kept on getting locked up, thinking I was comfortable and shit.
I'm gonna ask you about your about the police experience, but I was going off the top. Does the experience of racism that you experience affect your how you feel like against like black people? Like you feel like all of them are
not
racist
even,
towards
bro.
you?
Because like, it's crazy. Like throughout different times of my life, I experienced racism and like seen it. Like, so not only I experienced it myself being there, in the high school I went to was majority Spanish, and they all picked on all the blacks, and it was like I had my own race calling me a disgrace to my own race because I had wild black niggas that was my niggas, like my niggas, like we riding together. Like I had to fight my own Spanish niggas at times. Like it was crazy. So like I experienced it from my point of view, from their point of view, and racism is trash. Like I don't fuck with racism. Anybody racist can eat a dick. I don't give a fuck how you feel. You feel me? That's my opinion. But and then when you get locked up too, you really see separation. If you're not with your kind, they ain't rocking with you. Like you could be a plate to your own people, like that you grew up with. You're Spanish people. If you're Spanish, if you're white, you gotta be locked up with the white. If you're black, you gotta be with the black. Like it's segregated in there. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. But I'm assuming like you have everything is closed cases right now, right?
Oh, definitely, bro. That's one thing I worked on for like a very long time. Thank God. I haven't been like arrested at any time like over 10 years now, and it's crazy like because I was bugging and wilding, but everything closed, no felonies, no nothing. Like it's crazy. Like thank God for that youthful offender too, because they took that off the record. You feel me? Like we out here.
Youthful offender. So let's talk about some of your police experiences, if you don't mind. You know what I mean? So how'd you like? Tell me about some problems that you got into with the police, experiences with the police.
Like the one, probably like the most recent, that was like a little crazy. Like I didn't know what was gonna happen because of like the terms of the situation. So like we was on the way to the Gucci store. I was gonna buy some flip flops. Like we was about to do a whole pool party. I needed the flip flops. I already had the Gucci shirt, headband.
How old were you back then?
I was like, it was like 3 years ago. So I was like probably like 24.
All right.
And I'm driving around with my friend. She don't tell me that she driving with fake motherfucking plates. Don't tell me. You know, I got me a little butt on me, like a little ounce and a half. Like I didn't really think it was nothing. It was weed, like before they legalized it, but it was still like a little bud, like some shit you probably get like a ticket for. The cops confiscated. So they pull us over, whatever. Immediately, like I haven't seen some shit like this in a minute. These niggas grab her out the car, handcuff off rip. Like, oh, you think we didn't know you got fake plates? I'm like, oh shit. Like they got, I'm like, damn. Like I'm looking right next to her, I'm like, shit. Like fuck. Cop come around to my side, put the window down. Oh my God, it reeks like marijuana. I'm like, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie to the nigga. I'm like, I got some marijuana. Like, fuck is he talking about? He's like, let me see how much. I show him. He's like, oh, you gonna get a DAT. I'm like, what the fuck? A desk appearance ticket? He said, oh, you know what it is. I'm like, I've got a couple of those before. Hopefully, my warrants, I mean, nothing comes through, no warrants or anything. You feel me? Don't mind the noise. We in New York. You feel me? You gonna hear some shit. But he said they gonna run my prints. If I don't got enough, they gonna let me go. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I had like I said, I was going to the Gucci store. I had a little money on me. So they handcuff us. We in the car, whatever. They send us downtown. Not downtown. They send us to the precinct. So while we in the precinct, they write up my DT. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm about to go home. The sergeant signed it. I was just waiting for them to release me now. I'm like, all right, we out of here. Yeah. They're like, oh no, hold up. You got to get interrogated real quick. I'm like, interrogated for what? Like, you got me for a little bit of weed. Yeah. Nah, it's just a little process. Everybody go, whatever. They put me in a room. Black guy detective asking me dumbass questions. Where you got the weed from? Like different, like 5 different questions, same different answers. Like trying to, I'm like, listen, I'm not. I got tired of him asking me. I'm like, yo, listen, I got the weed from your mother. Like, you really I don't know. Like, you feel me? I got a little disrespectful mouth. Yeah. So he was like, yo, get this fat fuck out of here. I'm like, yo, fuck this cop. Like, like fuck this nigga. Like, so whatever. I leave laughing and shit, joking, whatever. Now she go in the room. Now they talking to the person I got locked up with. It. She in the room there talking to the same officer that's interrogating me. And then right there, the Spanish cop come to me and he's like, oh, in Spanish tells me, oh, now the case is looking real ugly. I'm like, ugly? Like, what are you talking about? For what? He's like, oh, you ain't know what was in the trunk? I'm like, yo, why these cops always trying to play this game? Like, what's good with them? Bro, he put a whole bundle on the table talking about this was in the trunk. A whole scale in the trunk. I'm like, he's like, yeah, and you had the money on you, so it makes sense. She bought it all for you. That's it. And I'm like, what? They're like, that's it. They thought they solved the whole motherfucking case.
That's
the nigga
crazy.
thought he was the fucking lawyer, DA, judge, and won. Like I'm like, listen, how many times have I ever been arrested for selling weed? He was like 4 or 5 times already. I'm like, and what did you find on me? He was like, weed. I'm like, bingo. Like,
it's a bingo.
Like, what the fuck else you need? Like, nigga, I was weed. You got me with weed. You got me. Like, nigga, like, no, whatever you're claiming is not it. Like, then she comes out, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck this nigga talking about? She's like, what? I'm like, yo, we both tripping. I was like, oh, man, shit was bugged the fuck out. Like, thank God we go downtown. The shit was in the trunk supposedly for like a year. So they were like, this shit gotta get tested to the lab. This shit don't look right. We got released, RR. Thank God we ended up beating the case. No cap. Like, this shit got tested. This shit came back negative. I got all my bread back. But just going through that whole process and the cop thinking like he solved the whole case was just crazy. Like, that shit was insane. Like, Fuck out of here. You're not no motherfucking judge, lawyer, DA, all in one motherfucker. Like, fuck out of here, nigga. Do your job, nigga.
And so, so you seem like you got a lot of experience with the NYPD.
I got too many experiences. Crazy.
And you ever spent any time behind bars? What was your biggest lesson learned behind bars?
Oh, man. I was around like 16, 17, 10 or 11 years ago, and I got locked up for a dumbass robbery that made no sense. I didn't make hardly any money from it. That's how it happens too. Like, people that do a lot of crimes, whenever they do it multiple times and they do like a little stupid version of a crime, or they think they're gonna get that one stupid little shit. Like, you could have robbed somebody before for thousands,
Facts.
a lot of, or hundreds, and then out of nowhere for a petty crime where you got like $30 from is the one where it's like you're locked up. Like, what?
Facts.
For the $30 little shit? Like, that what they got me for? Like, what the fuck? Like, it was like some petty shit. Like, it was not even more like $100. Got locked up, robbed a Mexican, and my whole family was mad at me. Nobody wanted to fuck with me. Like, what the fuck you doing out here robbing? I was young, dumb. So I had no commissary. I couldn't get a job when I was locked up. The shit was all full. It was crazy. I had no food. I was hungry. And a motherfucking Mexican deadass offered me food and gave me food and looked out for me. And that shit was just like, sheesh. Like,
So you
that
tried
was,
to rob a
like,
Mexican.
tried to rob a Mexican. Got
while
arrested
you were
for the
starving,
shit.
the Mexican was the one that
And
helped
the
you.
Mexican was the one that fucking helped me. Like, that shit was, I was like, nah, I can't do this shit. Like, I gotta get money the right way. Like, that's not it. That's terrible. That was like a whole life lesson right there. Like, know what the fuck you doing and chill the fuck out and see what the fuck you doing, my nigga. We out here, like.
Alright, definitely. So definitely changed your mindset and tried to get you to
Yeah,
focus
shit
on
got me
getting
like a
the
little bit
money.
on the right path. Like, nah, what I was doing was whack. That shit was not it. Like, get back on your bullshit, get this money, focus. That was even before I was even doing any type of music or anything. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing in my life. I was just trying to get money any way possible. I did it. Like, I'm talking about from younger. Like, it's crazy. Went from done selling candy in the train, highway. Selling candy on the train, selling water in the highway, packing bags, pumping gas, fucking anything you can name it. From young, doing everything, anything that can make me any type of money. Like, it's crazy. From that, my mother could even say it from young. I'm like 12 years old. She didn't have to buy me shit. Grown ass man shit from young. Like, I got this, mom. Buy my own shit.
Flex money, the name fits you properly. Well, I mean,
It's a fact.
that leads me directly into my next topic. I was going to ask you how you got started into music.
So, I was around a lot of people that was doing music for a wild period of time. There's an engineer and an artist from the Bronx named Swift Bundy.
Oh, you held it down, you don't wanna let it go, cause you used to it. But you gotta do it sometime. You in the mood for something new, I know you think about it sometimes. Sometimes, with tries after tries, tell me who's not gonna think about it sometimes. You probably need some time. When you ready, girl, I'll be ready, just hit up my line. Cause I hate how the love got you blind. You got me in a maze, with you stuck in your ways, and I'm trying to help you escape, baby girl. I'm running out of ways. Girl, look and tell me what is it that you trying to say, baby girl.
He was doing his thing for a very long time. When I was chilling with him, like his little entourage, just watching the movements they were doing, bringing some type of people I knew to his studio, and making collaborations, and just being around the environment, just watching everything. Then my guy, my brother, somebody I've been grew up with for a long time. My man's VJ. He started going to the studio a lot. He was on his music shit for a long period of time. I started going with him, watching him, then doing ad-libs for them. They started hearing my voice on the track. A couple people kept on telling me, like, yo, like, why don't you just try it? You never know. Like,
Facts.
this shit. So I was doing little shit, little intros and shit, writing shit, helping people get bars and shit, helping people out. I'm like, you know what? let me get this shit a fucking try. Like, you know what, fuck it. Like, you never know what can fucking happen. Like, you know what? First couple songs to me, I hear them still here and there. I have a couple plans for those type of songs. They're okay to me, but then I feel like as you watch my videos, like from the first one, the next one, like you see the progression, and then you starting to see the hunger, and like, hold up, like, it's not the little nigga we thought wasn't really doing anything. These motherfuckers working, like, hold the fuck up. Like, independent, doing this shit by myself. No motherfucking team behind me. Like, it's crazy how I be. Like, and I just trying to get this money and just trying to do this music and just have fun while I do this shit, bro. Because some people just stress this shit out too much. Like, sometimes you gotta live life and forget. Like, we never getting younger. Like, you gotta keep grinding.
Facts. So, who are some of your musical influences?
Ooh. I got a couple. 50 Cent, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that nigga, you know, New York, his grittiness. Your man's Jadakiss. A lot of people try to tell me I sound like...
You got the raspiness.
Like a raspy, like a little Spanish type of Jada or whatever. And then, of course, Biggie. Of course, Tupac. Like, you gotta, like...
Facts.
You gotta name the empires of the shit. Like, I mean, niggas really influenced a lot of people. Eminem, like, what the fuck? Like, after Eminem, it was like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was crazy for a while. I don't want to hear what nobody says. Like, that boy did his thing for a very long time. If it wasn't for Wayne, we would be no Drake. And look who the fuck Drake is. Like, that shit is crazy. And a lot of people influenced me from New York. Oh my God. Like, I feel like one of my artists that he's, oof. Like, I don't know why he ain't like where he at. He's so fucking lyrical and a fucking beast. My man Papoose. Like what? Oh my God, Papoose. That boy right there, man. Alphabetical slaughter. Crazy. He went from A to Z to Z to A. That boy ridiculous. Definitely influenced me. No cap. And then, you know, we got I like a lot of the new type of rap we got too now. Like Chef G doing his thing.
Yeah.
That boy, like, and he working. Couple people out here really doing their thing. We got Fabio. I like that Roddy Rebel came home and it's like, bro, straight to work.
Yeah.
Like, he's been on niggas' necks, like working with Flex. Like, I fuck with that. Came home doing this thing. There's a lot of people, man. And there's a lot of young guys out here that's really doing their thing, bro. A Boogie went crazy for New York City. Then right after him, you know, you got J.I. Prince now doing this thing. We got even little motherfuckers from the Heights. Stunner Gambino. Like, this motherfucker used to be in my crib, mad quiet and cool, like, chill ass little motherfucker. And he blowing the fuck up, like, crazy. Like, New York got some artists. New York got some dope ass artists doing their thing right now, even female artists.
But tell me what it's like grinding as an independent artist. Some of the struggles of grinding as an independent artist.
Oh my God, like, people don't understand the consistency you need in time. Like, you need people to realize time is motherfucking money. Like, especially like if you rent a spot, you need to be there at that exact time. Like, people in New York City, they be so late, or they just don't understand. Like, oh, I could get there at this time. Like, when you have something set up, you need that shit set up and be there perfect. Like, so sometimes, say you have a video shoot somewhere at 8 o'clock p.m., tell motherfuckers 7. Fuck it. Like, if they late, they still early. Like, you know what I mean? Like, give them some time. Like, yo, we going right now. Let's smoke a blunt. Let's do something. Like, I had to learn that the hard way, because some motherfuckers really be late. Like, and it's really hard, bro. Like, people cancel on you last minute when you already had something set up. Like, I feel like if you don't want to do something for somebody, just be honest. Just tell them straight no. Like, don't just beat around the bush. Like, that shit is trash. Like, it's really hard. You have everything set up. You put a lot of money into this shit, a lot of effort. Like,
speaking of money, I remember you talking about You wanted to invest about $20,000 into your career this year, huh?
Yeah, this year I'm
For
really
2021.
trying for 2021. Like, I feel like that's my little goal, and I just want to push myself. Like, that money, I'm gonna use it for music videos, outfits, promotion. Of course, you need promotion. Without promotion, you ain't going anywhere. No lie, like for real. And then you gotta get your music out everywhere. No cap. So all of that costs money. Like, all of that costs money. It's not cheap.
Flex money.
Flex money. We in the motherfucking building.
So, what's your favorite project so far that you've released?
My favorite one so far, I think it'll be my first drill song, Mafia-Shit.
Mafia-Shit.
I feel like
I was in that video. I did a little cameo, but go ahead.
I felt like I was really like able to get into character and really show myself and like go crazy and really be myself. Like, and the energy I had in that song was crazy. Everybody fuck with it. It's like that New York grittiness. Like, y'all gotta go check that out. Mafia-Shit.
She like the things that I do, Nah, shorty ain't fucking with you. Mafia shit, I stay with the grit. Run up, these niggas get hit. I'm the one opening shop. I'm the one selling hits. Mafia shit, don't fuck with a snitch. When I see you, I'm taking your shit. I'm the one to get you robbed. I'm the one calling licks. Mafia shit, I stay with the grit. Run up, these niggas get hit. I'm the one opening shop. I'm the one selling hits. Mafia shit, don't fuck with a snitch. When I see you, I'm taking your shit. I'm the one to get you robbed. I'm the one calling licks.
I want everywhere. YouTube, the video, everything. Shit fire.
Alright, I definitely fuck with that. I know I accidentally shot Tekashi behind the scenes.
Yeah,
I don't know if they caught that on video, but we need that clip.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
We need that.
He shot him. He shot him.
We need that clip. There was people actually gun butting Tekashi and shit. I was trying to tell him to calm down, only to end up shooting him. Doing them. Damn.